Hello, everyone. Welcome to the kick-on for the month of November. That's what we're doing. We've got a full house. Well, almost a full house. Is Jono considered part of the house if he's never actually moved in yet? How does that work?
Let's just say, yeah, he is.
Alright.
His rent.
Jono has to pay his rent, so he's not part of the kick-on house yet. So we've got the usual
But
cast
he's
here.
working.
He's working somewhere. Probably climbing rocks. Anyway, we got Mark, we got Julian, we got Tim, and I'm Gamra. Hello, welcome. It's been a big month. You guys had a SMJ yesterday. What did we end up deciding on? I haven't seen the video yet. What are we doing for the month of December?
Under night.
Oh, we are doing Under Night. So if you
Mm.
like dumb anime words with really good soundtracks, that's something to look forward to. That's a really good soundtrack. I'm glad that one won. So it's the last one for the year.
Is that the full name? Just Under Night? Or
Okay, all right, let's go into the lore. Come on a journey with me here, okay? The first game is called... So we are talking about a series of fighting games called Under Night in Birth, which is a visual novel and 2D fighting game from French Bread, the makers of the Melty Blood series. So, the first entry in the series is called Under Night in Birth, EXE Late. And then a further update, which was released on May 15th, 2015, was called Under Night in Birth, EXE, late, open square brackets, ST, close square brackets. And fans of the genre have a new entry to look forward to in early 2020 titled Under Night in Birth, EXE, late, open close bracket, CL-R close bracket.
So that's the full name.
And that's definitely how you pronounce it. Actually,
All
I can
right.
read the Japanese. It's clear. So CL-R is meant to say clear. So it's Under Night in Birth, X... What? Ekusereito clear. Okay, so it's like... I don't know. This game's dumb. But the soundtrack's really good. So we're gonna do the music from that. I promise you it's good. I know I just did a really good job selling that. Soundtrack is really good. So that'll be a fun month next month. Maybe I'll help transcribe that one. That might be a fun thing to do. But it's really good. So
cool.
yeah, how's everyone else been? What have we done in the last month? I'm home in 3 weeks, so there's that. I'm selling
hectic.
things. Yeah, I've got
3 weeks?
not 3 weeks. It's more like it's like a month. It's basically a month. A month minus 2 or 3 days. I come home right before Christmas, so there's been a lot
Hectic.
of. Do I need this? Who can I sell this to? No one. Which bin can I throw this into? No bin. Okay. What if I left it in the apartment? Okay, I can't do that. So what do I do with this fridge? Can I take it to Sydney? Can it become a suitcase? No. So that's what I've been dealing with. It's a time.
Is there a Gumtree equivalent in Japan?
There are Facebook groups. There's like a Facebook group called Sayonara Sales, but like it's just like I swear there's like one girl who posts like 12 items a day, and I swear she's just following around pickup trucks and just like taking the things that fall off and being like, yep, I'm moving again. I know I moved yesterday, but here's a brand new iPhone 11 Max, new in box, never used. Pick up at Megador Station between 1 and 4 a.m. No questions, only sales. Jesus. Could you sell my fridge, lady? You seem really good at this. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting time trying to sell all that stuff. But that's what I've been dealing with.
I think you need to drop your fridge out of the back of a pickup truck and then it'll go.
Man, I missed the window. I can't legally drive in Japan anymore. Oh, that's a
Oh.
weird system. You pay $40. Like before I left, you go to like AustralianDrivers.good, and then you pay like 40. You just send $40 to the internet, and then it's like, all right, you can drive internationally now. And it's like Japanese road rules are not. They're pretty close to Australian rules, but they're not the same. And then I could just drive. And then a year later, they're like, yo, you can't drive now. I'm like, but I didn't even try driving. They're like, no, you can't drive now.
Is that the international license?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I don't know how
right.
that works. Someone sent me a link. They're just like, pay this. I'm like, okay, sure.
Is it still a piece of paper, or do you actually need a photo on it now?
It was like there was no photo, but it was like an open a piece of cardboard you open, and it's
Yeah,
like this is
okay.
very official, but it's cardboard.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I had a friend that had one of those.
It's a bizarre system. I think it works anywhere, even when the parts of the world where
Yeah.
you drive on the wrong side of the road.
It's an international license, so yes, you pay
That's ridiculous.
$40 to drive anywhere you want in the world.
Seems
It's
very
like,
safe.
good luck. Yeah, pretty much. The assumption is that you learn the road rules before you drive in the country that you're going to, which is a very great assumption to make.
Just like the when you get your normal driver's license, you show up, you're like, what does red mean?
Go.
Facebook. All right, that's good enough. Here, take it. Take your driver's license and get out of here. Apparently, it's like they say blue. Like the green, I think, is blue here. They say blue. I don't know. I'm gonna stop because I haven't fact checked that, but I think I've heard that they say like, I don't know. I don't know.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, blue is close to green, so it's kind of similar, I guess.
I mean, like,
Some
what is
places
it?
it is, but
Aoi, like the Aoi, the kanji in Japan. I think it's Aoi. It's either Aoi or Midori. I think it's Aoi. Yeah. So like Aoi can mean green or blue. So I think that's what they say. But why? I don't know. We're not going down this rabbit hole on a podcast where I've literally counted numbers wrong in Japanese. But there you go. So Tim,
Goodness.
I heard you're part of Dexit, or what is it, Dexgate? I've been calling it Dexgate, and apparently that's wrong. Is it not Dexgate?
Apparently it's Dexit. It's like
Okay.
a play on Brexit. Yeah.
I looked up Dexgate, and it gave me Dexgate Pokemon. I bet you someone else has done this. There
Someone
you go.
would have.
There's a Reddit thread. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Anyway, how's Dexit? Are you having a good time with it?
Yeah, man. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I guess it depends on what you're expecting from a Pokemon game. But I rate it.
Is Rattata in the game?
No, they've replaced Rattata with what's the normal type starter?
The new. Oh no.
No, it's called Scovit, I think. It's a squirrel that likes to eat things. So yeah, that's the Rattata equivalent in this game.
But where's my Rattata? I've had that Rattata since 2004, and you're telling me I can't bring it to the new Pokemon game?
Nah, not yet at least. I reckon Game Freak is going to roll out the rest of the Pokemon in future gens on the Switch. That's my theory. It's just kind of like, because they have some old gen Pokemon and some new gen, and like I think they just don't want to flood the competitive. Like, to be honest, it feels like they've really thought about the official competitive format, like doubles. And I think if they had all the Pokemon available, they probably like the meta game is going to be the same as it has been for the last like 5 years or whatever it is, or at least very similar. Yeah, because like even now, like the meta game involves a lot of like, I guess, old Pokemon that are good at their job. Because the one thing I don't like is that they didn't stat balance everything, and all the new gen Pokemon. Well, not all of them, but I think a lot of them don't have amazing stats. Like, yeah, it's kind of because like from Gen 5 to Gen 7, there was just like this massive like stat creep where so many like anything from Gen 5, 6, 7, they just have insane stats in comparison to 1, 2, 3. And so everything that's like original gen is kind of like pretty rat shit unless it's Snorlax. Yeah, but Snorlax got buffed with ability. Anyway, it's pretty crazy. Long story short, post game competitive in Sword and Shield feels pretty cool. I like that they've made certain aspects easier, like EV training. Yeah, that's a lot easier to do. You can basically fully EV train a Pokemon in like 2 minutes if you have enough money, which is not hard to get either. IV breeding is still kind of... I'm assuming everyone knows all the terms that I'm talking about as well.
Individual values, evolutionary, what's the E?
I'm going to call them effort values.
Effort values, there you go.
Yeah. But yeah, it's breeding still feels a bit maybe, but I haven't gotten to IV breeding just yet. I'm just kind of catching Pokemon and setting it up so that when I want to build a proper competitive team, I can it won't take me too long. But yeah, it's good. I like it.
How is Toby Fox's battle music?
I reckon the music's all right. I've liked it so
Ooh.
far.
Wait, no, but hang
I've
on,
liked
Tim.
it so
Tim.
far.
Toby Fox made Undertale. Remember?
Oh, then it's amazing. It's
It-
amazing.
okay,
man.
that's what I
It's-
thought. Yeah.
10 out of 10, Toby Fox.
Yeah, no, it's good. Like, it seems like I've heard of instances where people's game has just crashed, which is like unheard of for a Switch game. I've literally never heard of. I've never had a Switch crash to the dashboard, and a friend sent me a video of him playing. He was just like catching a wild Pokemon, and then Missing No was like, "You know what, mate? You've had enough. Go back to the
right.
dashboard, bitch." And then his Switch just like was like, "Nah, I don't want to play this anymore." I've never seen that happen on Switch.
Fair enough. Well,
Yeah.
look, I mean, I think the game has its bugs, and I think like I don't know, like I know that there's all the controversy around it. I think that it could have been made better, but I think that the game itself is pretty all right. If you are expecting a Pokemon game, I don't know, it's yeah.
Have you
I
had
don't wanna
any
really get it.
challenge at all? Like, because I know I've heard that they had added the EXP share and gave everyone the participation award, but then forgot to like buff the AI, so the game is a joke. Is that your experience?
The main game is pretty chill, but then like Battle Tower, like everyone knows what Battle Tower is, right? No,
Yeah.
So Battle Tower is somewhat, actually, yeah. I don't know. I couldn't beat Battle Tower with my in-game team. Let's put it that way. So I actually had to plan out teams to do Battle Tower. Mind you, I haven't EV trained my battle team, like my teams for Battle Tower yet, and I've gotten through a few battles, but it's definitely like super hard with just your in-game team. But then again, my in-game team is pretty ratchet, so like I don't know if it's just my team's pretty. I basically went with the first 6 Pokemon I caught and finished the game.
Isn't that how you're supposed to play Pokemon?
Yeah, pretty much. Yep. Yeah. I made one change because I didn't have a dragon resist or a dark resist, so I needed to get a fairy type, and that was one change I made, and that was
Fight
that's about
Dragon. Go
But-
Scorched Earth Team Mode.
Huh? No Scorched Earth. Oh no.
Scorched Earth Team Mode. Yeah.
Man. Nah, my team's pretty actually defensive, to be honest. It's not a very offensive team, my in-game team. It's it's pretty average. Would not win any battles online with it at all.
What's this about renting Pokemon? Is it like they do Pokemon Stadium style rentals now as well?
They do for online and for Battle Tower. So if your in-game team is crap and you want to play online, they give you a few options for rental teams, and the rental teams are actually okay. I can't remember if the rental teams are EV trained, but they all have neutral natures, meaning that they don't get like pluses or minuses in particular things, which is not good for certain mons. But I think like they function pretty well. They actually like. One of the rental teams is a rain team, which is actually pretty solid. It could be better, but like it's pretty solid if you wanted to play. So if you were versing someone that didn't know how to play but had a good team, you could still win with like a rental team if you like know the strats. And rain teams are pretty, like it's pretty much set up rain, click buttons, and you win. Yeah. If you have the right mon, like Pokemons with like Swift Swim, which means that like their speed is ridiculous. But yeah, the rental teams aren't too bad. Not too bad at all.
Sick. So you think you're gonna stick with it for a little while?
Yeah, I'm gonna play. So I have a few friends that play. So I think max raids will be fun with friends if you're down for like a casual play. And then I'll probably make 1 or 2 competitive teams with like proper IVs and EVs and like proper move sets and stuff like that. And then I might play online for a little bit. So we'll see. I'm more interested in the doubles format at the moment, which seems like there's a few people playing. Whereas traditionally, like online has been mostly singles. So it's just kind of like, or at least from my experience, most people play singles rather than doubles. So it's
Hectic.
it's good. I like it.
Well, I was speaking of Pokemon. I'm back into Smash because Jigglypuff got buffed, like
I
really
heard.
buffed.
Yeah, she's so good.
So
What
I've
are
been
the
playing that
buffs?
online. Actually, let me pull up. Was it 6.0? Smash Ultimate 6.0 changes. I don't exactly know what it was, but it was. I mean, we'll look, but I'm pretty sure it was something to do with a lot of rest stuff. So if I go to Jigs, it's like okay. So her air, okay, the biggest ones are like, they buffed her best move. They buffed Pound. Pound is like stupid. Rollout's actually kind of good now. And then down air combos into rest like super easily.
Oh, damn.
So basically all her aerials can combo into rest off the right hit. Like a weak forward air will do it. As long as you don't get the last hit of a down air, depending on how they DI, you can usually rest them. Back air you can't, but that's like a decent kill move. And then like falling up air into up tilt rest is like pretty good. So she's just been a lot of fun. And because Japan, it's a very small country, so playing online is not actually that miserable. Like it's not great, it's not perfect, but I can do things like sit outside of someone charging a forward smash and then just like hover in and rest punish them. So that's decent. I'm trying to get to Elite Smash, but it's proving to be a little bit difficult because of the amount of like the risk reward. If there's like a little bit of lag and you're playing like Chrom and you just start smashing forward smash, Jigglypuff just explodes. So it's like it's kind of hard, but I'm enjoying it. Like I haven't tried playing Palutena or anybody else. I've just been sticking a Puff and it's been good. She's definitely a lot better than she was, but I don't think she's like there are too many swords in the meta to make her particularly strong. But I'm having a good time with it regardless.
Yeah, I haven't been following Smash lately. What's the
Joker.
What are the
It's just
Joker?
MK Leo. Like he's like, I'm gonna make Martha thing, and he'll get to grand finals on the winner's side and be like, no, Marth's gonna work. He'll lose like 5 games straight and be like, all right, and then pick Joker and just win. Like he uses grand finals to test his sub characters, and he's really trying to make Marth work, but it's just not working. So that's
Fair
kind of
enough.
funny. The meta's
alright.
really good though. It's like a really good diverse pool of characters. But other than that, so I guess this is kind of spoilers if you're thinking of playing Dragon Quest XI. I'll like wave my hands again when I'm done so you can mute or whatever. But that game I've been playing for about 80 hours and it went from a 9 to a 6 very, very quickly. So there's like 3 acts in the game. So Dragon Quest games are unnecessarily long, and that's fine because the stories are generally crap, but the characters in the world are nice enough to get you through it. Now, again, spoilers, this is your final warning. You go back in time, which is like, okay,
Your
great.
favorite.
That's like why every JRPG does this, I don't know. But you go back in time and they revert your levels back to that point in the story.
Yeah, sick.
So I went from a party of level 60s to a party of mid-level 20s, and I'm now on a boss that reverses the effect of healing. So
Nice.
you go back in time as the hero, and you fight the boss. But all your other party members don't go with you, so they're as they were at that time. So he's super buff, but then they're all trash. So I've got to like beat this boss, and then the game opens up, and you can like do whatever you want before the final boss, which is the point I want to get to before I like stop and take a break. But now I think I have to go like regrind all my characters up because they literally revert your level, and yeah, that's the second time in the game that's happened. The first time was at the
Second
casino.
time.
Because okay, Dragon Quest have like a long history with casinos. They always lock really good gear behind the casino, and I thought I was being smart. Yeah, like that they literally make you play slots in this game to progress the story. So it's like, dude, that's sure.
Wow.
Is there a statistic for gambling addiction in Japan? I wonder.
I think gacha
Oh,
games
this is
actually show you the drop rates now.
Okay.
They do. So like there's at least that. But when you do it in the story, they rig the drop rates. So because they want you to win and like, oh, gambling's great. I love gambling, and because they want you to progress the story and whatever. So me and my infinite wisdom, I'm like, these drop rates are rigged. I'm gonna max the coins so I don't have to do it later. So I did. I beat that section. The casino reset, and I lost all my coins.
Oh, how long did it take you?
The first time was about an hour. The second time I bought a controller and mashed A for 36 hours and then sold the controller back for more than what I paid for it. So that was good, but it took 36 hours.
Oh,
Wow.
what?
Like, I bought one of those Hori pads. It's like 2,000 yen on Amazon, and I sold it to a trade-in store. I sold it to Book Off for 3,000 yen because it was on sale. Like, I have a photo of it somewhere, but I didn't take it out of the plastic. I just plugged it in and then threw the plastic, like did the controls, and then set it up and put it back in when I was finished. And then I'm like, hey, Book Off, here's a new controller. And they're like, sick. Thanks, man. And we're like, no worries. So, you know, that's how I justified it in my head. And then now it's like, all right, cool. Thanks for undoing like 5 hours of grinding. Now I got to do it again to beat the same boss I beat before because time travel. That game's pretty fun though, even in spite of that. It's just like Dragon Quest worlds are so beautiful that I'm just sort of having fun with it as it is. I think I'm going to pick up 8 on my phone. That's because the game is so long, but Reddit and social media are trash. So I feel like if I buy it on my phone and just leave it there, that could be like my 2020 phone experience just sorted.
Is 11 your first Dragon Quest?
I went 5, 1. I didn't finish 1 because it was trash, but I played 1, and then 11, and then I'm going to do 8 because apparently 8 is the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. If you feel like you have too much time in your life and you want to look at pretty things, maybe buy it. But there you go. There's your warning. All right, spoilers over. You can watch now. All right, what else has everyone else been playing? Mark, you got anything?
Final Fantasy?
No. Yeah, same old. But I wanted to pick up some like new release Switch games, like freaking Luigi's Mansion, but I heard it was short, so I was like,
Sale.
oh, I don't think it'll ever go on sale, to be honest.
I'm sure it will in the eShop at some point.
It will not be the eShop. It'll be like a big W clearance. We have to buy more Lego. Here, we took $3 off this Nintendo game, and before you even leave the house, it'll all be sold out because Nintendo games do not go on sale.
No, don't lie. But has anyone played it? Is it any good?
I've got it, but it's like I'll just finish Dragon Quest. No, 85 hours in. But yeah, the thing with Luigi's Mansion games is like two at least was a burst game because it was made for transit, so you'd like do a little bit and then take a break. So it's a very repeatable game. I don't know if this game has an end game, but I know 2 had like a bunch of stuff you could repeat with collectibles and stuff. So that was kind of cool. 1 was short, but it was also a GameCube launch game. So I don't know about 3 at all. I'm going to go in blind.
Yeah. 1 was more like an open world, wasn't it? Rather than like missions or something. Because I remember 2 was like, it wasn't as I remember the complaint was that it's kind of, I guess you were kind of boxed by levels, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you had to pick your part of the house.
Yeah.
1 wasn't open, like it was open world in the sense that you could go anywhere, but you were following a linear path. Like there was always one correct thing to do from memory. I beat that game in one sitting. Like it just came home from uni one day and just beat it. It was not long at all. But 2 was a 3DS game, so they designed it for people on buses, like quite literally.
Yeah. Okay.
So did you play the Nier raid in Final Fantasy?
The which one? The new one?
The Nier raid, the
Nier
Yokotaro
raid.
one. Yeah.
No, I'm not even high enough level for it. I'm honestly still going through the story.
How many hours in? And where are you in the story? And how many hours deep are you?
I'm in the last expansion, but I'm only like a third of the way through it.
Damn.
It's a good story. Don't get me wrong. Like you're absolutely right. After the first, like the base game and all the crap that came with it, it got really good. So it's like, oh, guess I'll keep going. But like it feels like a job sometimes. So I have to like take breaks.
How many hours in? I didn't hear the number.
I haven't checked, but I'm pretty sure it's over 100 at this point. I'm pretty sure. Must be.
How good is good though? With this story, are we talking better than books? We can just throw them in the bin, play Final Fantasy good, or how good are we talking?
No, it's not better than books, but it's better than.
Wait,
your
I heard
average
Toby
video
Fox
game
wrote the
plot.
story though. You sure you don't want to? No, I don't know.
Okay, I take it all back. But
10 out of
apparently the
10.
last one, the last expansion won awards or something like that. Best written one yet. So we shall see. It's not like. It's kind of like your standard story, but then every now and again they'll be like, boom, like something weird will happen, and you're like, oh, okay, that's completely different. So that's kind of what's keeping me going so far, and the rating and the dungeons and stuff.
Sick.
Yeah, so I'm not to be trusted with responsibility. I found that the hard way. So I started tanking for fun, but that means you have to be the responsible one in the dungeon and lead everyone. And I'm like, yeah, the Japanese are pretty forgiving. Sure, if I stuff up, it'll be completely fine. But, you know, they're too trusting of me. I'm an idiot.
Did they call you a baka?
No. No one. People gently remind me, because there's like a button you press if you're the tank to generate aggro. It's like you press it and then everyone wants to kill you. But you have to turn it on at the start of the dungeon. It doesn't turn on for you. And 90% of the time, I'll start the dungeon without pressing the button. I'm like, why is everything going everywhere? And then someone will type, like, in broken English, like, turn on your button. And I'm like, oh, sorry, guys, I've done it again. Type back in broken Japanese. I'm so sorry. This is the 90th time it's happened. But yeah, it's good fun.
Julian, you got anything?
I've just been playing Tetris in real life, moving bits and pieces of my life. Moved back home again, so just like last episode, I was at a new place, so back here now. Not going too much into why. It's if playing piano on headphones is too loud for roommates, then I can't live there.
Damn.
That's
messed up.
That's the.
Yeah, man, you got to play softer. That's messed up.
Yeah, I know. It's like, I think it's a lesson in musicianship more than like living conditions. Actually, like, oh, damn. Maybe I haven't been listening to myself. Started watching all the Consouls videos again. Like, oh, you do play loud, don't you? Don't you, Julian? But I haven't been playing. I've been playing Road Dash today as well. But I am keen for Age of Empires 4.
Ah,
Oh,
Really?
yeah.
I'm so
Really?
keen there. Yeah.
What is that even being released? I didn't even know anything about Age of Empires 4.
They put out a trailer last week. It looks. I'm like such a big Age of fan, and I used to play Age of Mythology a little bit competitively, like during high school. I don't know. I just love so many different styles of playing it. It just looks good, and I'm just excited to see, like, you know, what communities are so excited. I think they're aiming to do it at Renaissance. No, I could be wrong. It's an interesting part of history where all like cultures, different cultural things are happening. I can't give you an exactly. Maybe Gamra, you could.
Like, yeah, I don't. RTS games are like my. I can't even. Not even the Dota ones with the one character. I just can't. But I was going to be like, what?
Yeah.
How can they change Age of Empires 3 to 4? Like, do ancient Rome have cars now? Like, how does that work? That's what I want.
They did in number.
They're adding.
They did that in 1, where like
What?
you could like like there was, you know, in the chat that there used to be like cheat codes.
Pepperoni pizza. Was that?
No, I think it was like Big Daddy or something. And then like you get this like Mustang that can shoot like bullets from. It was so good. Or like you get these flying pigs, flying rainbow pigs.
I forgot about cheat codes.
How to get a
man.
car in Age of Empires. I'm going to find the code.
Man, just reminds me of Star Wars Battlefront, the RTS. Did anyone ever play it?
Yeah, there was a cheat code to spawn Ewoks, wasn't there?
Yeah, and to like spawn Yoda, he just like
Yeah.
wrecks everything.
Yeah.
And you could spawn a Death Star and just literally destroy everything as well.
What a fun game that
Big
was.
Daddy, yeah, it is.
Excuse
Big
says
Daddy,
Big
nice.
Daddy is in fact correct. little bit more trivia for you over on the Age of Empires Wikipedia page. When you select the car, it goes vroom. When ordered to move, it goes vrah. And when ordered to stop, attack, or change stance, it goes vrah. There you go. Thank you, Age of Empires Wikipedia, for that critical information.
Someone took the time to write that out. Oh my god.
What a great
Bless
fandom
you.
if you're doing that.
Yeah. I love to be like a designer of games. Like, what kind of dumb bullshit can we put in, like, as a cheat code?
I hate my wife, and it's just like, really poor you. Like, just have some really passive aggressive snark in there. It's like, why does I hate my wife remove all my food and put all my characters out on the street? That's so weird, man. Like, that's so weird. Why would they add that cheat code? Like, I want some really deep lore in the video game like that. That's what I'm about.
All my resources are gone. What happened?
Oh shit!
I can't
Villager
delete my daughter
fucking-
unit anymore. That's so weird.
Uh,
All right, that took a dark turn. I apologize. All right. We have a question from patreon.com/the Consouls Band, where you can write in questions and top three, bottom threes, which we'll get to later on in the show. Just like Brandon has said, and he says, "Are you able to see my submissions from last month?" Yes. Next question. XQ writes in with a question about our instruments, and he says, if you didn't play your current instrument, what would you play instead?
Bass.
Well,
Gamra's out of a job. Julian's taken it.
Can I say the other? No, I wouldn't. Yeah, I'd probably... Is that They're
Go
different
for it,
instruments,
yeah.
right? I could say that.
What are you
what
picking?
instrument?
I'd go this way. Instead of this way, I'd go this way.
Oh,
Was that a
sideways
cop-out?
bass.
I'll take
bit of a
Julian's job
cop-out.
then. I'll play piano, whatever. That's fine.
Yeah.
Next console, 2020. Year of
Next
fusion.
request
But
show.
like,
Oh, shit. We should do that. We should. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
fun.
I don't know. I'd probably pick vocals, which is not part of the band, but whatever. Screw you guys.
You could be.
Jazz cat.
Can be.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Just Tim live on
Okay.
stage. Thank you, Arslicker28 for the 5 bits. And anyway, next song is going to be, thank you very much. I love anime girls 29 for the for the Twitch Prime. Like we need someone like that for our shows. So you could totally do
Yeah,
it.
man. I'll do that. That's an next request show.
Like, during the song as well, while everyone else is playing.
Yeah. No, during the bass solo only.
This is a triumph.
Amazing.
Thank you, Booty for the 12 months, man. Really appreciate it. 2020 is looking real bright.
Yeah.
You're the console.
How
What
about
about
me?
I probably honestly would pick the bass as well, or the trumpet. Seems
The
fun.
trumpet.
I was going to say
Oh.
trumpet, but they're filthy, man. Like, have you ever seen a trumpet player clean their trumpet? It's filthy.
No, you're not supposed to, right? Just leave it.
It's
Pure
it's the
sin gets blown through that thing.
Oh, I've seen the liquid that comes out. When they,
BYO bucket.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel
all
like
brass instruments.
I feel like trombone's the worst there out of all of them in terms of spit valves and stuff.
Tuba?
Oh, yeah, it gets.
Worse than tuba?
I don't know.
She was pretty nasty.
Flugel?
Both pretty.
Oh, no, not Flugel. Flugel. What's the one that Chikorel used to play?
Ah, sousaphone.
Sousaphone.
That's
Oh, that's
basically
like
a
a-
tuba. It's like a walking tuba.
You can hear all the angry sousaphonists writing in. Dear Tim, you're wrong. I have 2 reasons. First of all, no. It's all right. We know.
Oh god. Yeah, right.
Any
Well,
other
yeah.
question?
Piano, like, it just seems like a lot of work, but apart from that, it seems like a pretty good gig. But apart from that, just like that little thing aside, like, your hands work all the time. You can put headphones on. You can turn yourself up. You can turn yourself down. You know. You don't
But
have to
you
tune
can't
it.
live with roommates compared
that's
to
true.
drums. If you play keyboard, apparently you can't live with roommates. So it's yeah, most interfering.
I wish I would. I would love to have been a fly on the wall from the conversation. Oh, that keyboard? Nah, man, get out. Get out. It's 7:15 and I got to go to bed. You can't do that now. I
Yeah,
need pure silence while I cook my mac and cheese. I cannot be disturbed.
Oh God.
Wow.
Yeah, as soon as I move back home, it's like, oh, so now we sleep at 7 p.m. Yeah, thanks. But no. The good news is I'm actually using a space in Masai Studios. So I'm actually renting a studio there, which pseudo could be the pseudo Consouls room as well. So that's kind of gets exciting for, things we might do in 2020. That we might have like a studio room that we're just renting. Yeah. Let's see what happens.
How's the internet over there in Australia? Still great?
Still the same.
Oh, you've had 2.5 years, man. Like, why couldn't the country just get it together? People don't drive anymore, right? Oh no.
No.
You're gonna have fun in Sydney.
No, I will. I honestly will. I have the opposite problem with my neighbours, who are just like door slamming enthusiasts, and they just don't go to sleep. I'm pretty sure they work night shifts because they get home right before last train, and then spend the next 8 hours slamming their doors repeatedly. And it's just like, A, what are you doing? B, why are you doing it? C, can you please just stop doing it? And the answer to all those things is no. So I'm looking forward to come back home to actually getting a decent night's sleep, because it's a bit much here at the moment. But more time to re-level up my characters in Dragon Quest.
Man, it sounds like you've had great neighbors in Japan.
I think the rats were actually my best neighbors. Like, I'm actually not joking when I say that. Out of all the neighbors I've had in Japan, I think the rats were the best ones.
That's pretty bad.
I'm so tired all the time. I'm going to sleep for 7 weeks straight when I get home. But we should do a top 3, bottom 3. So what have we... Because, okay, we've got like keys to play, but that's going to be subjective, because I'm going to okay, Mark, what's your top 3, bottom 3, keys to play, go. And we'll just take Mark's list as law.
Top 3 keys? Oh, let's see. B flat. C.
No, disagree.
Why are you picking horn keys, man? I'm surprised.
Because he wants to play trumpet.
The charts, man. I couldn't tell you what 2 of the tunes are in the whole repertoire. Let's go. A flat. Done.
A flat, B flat, C. Yeah, right.
I don't.
Jeez. Roland, Nord.
I didn't think that question through, says XQ.
Moog.
I got one. Ruby. Wait, what are the blue switches in mechanical keyboards called?
Blue switch.
Cherry. Cherry reds, cherry blues, and razor. That's my top 3. I love a good blues and razor. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's the kind of keys I know we're talking about. Is it actually?
No, I don't know. I'm trying to go through old questions to find like another top 3, bottom 3, because I got nothing else. But all right, because next month we're doing Christmas carols, and that's going to be the entire show. because there's gonna be some words. I know there's gonna be some words because we've had this conversation offline before.
Oh man.
You might say we had it last Christmas.
Oh, please. Please.
I'm so ready to have that conversation. I'm so ready to say my piece about last Christmas.
We should do Last Christmas with Azalea Town.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad.
Oh, yeah.
Can we?
Yeah.
Only if Tim reads subscriptions and donations while he sings it.
Didn't we
I'll for that.
Didn't we do it on the Pokemon episode of SMJ this season? I swear we used that last Christmas line on something because we covered it because we did Azalea Town, didn't we? I swear we did.
Yeah. But the way we did it was just like straight R&B.
Yeah. Okay.
Like we didn't think of last.
XQ Tim singing Last Christmas confirmed. Well,
let's do that.
I actually cannot wait for that top 3, bottom 3. There's just gonna Christmas songs are the gift that keeps on giving. I want to find that thing I threw up in our WhatsApp ages ago. Speaking of Christmas songs, I don't know if you guys remember. Someone took the opening. I don't know what you'd call it. Mariah Carey's opening intro to "All I Want for Christmas." Converted it to MIDI, and then converted it back to, I think it was a piano sound. And
piano.
We gotta find this. Mariah. This is absolutely essential viewing. I'm gonna find it. What else can we do? Top 3, bottom 3s. Let's go through. I do this. You gotta stall for me. Someone stall for me.
Let's try. I think top 3, bottom 3. Top 3 and bottom 3 Pokemon. No, I'm kidding. That's just because I've been playing.
I was thinking that, but that's actually like impossible because there's so friggin' many of them.
So many.
There's like 800 plus.
Oh, you know what? Like riffing on that Pokemon thing. You know how like, man, there's been some funny like, because I follow Twitter a lot for like Smash stuff, and there used to be like a tier list for like the social class of each Pokemon or something, like,
Wait,
or like
what?
sorry, they get like all the characters Smash Ultimate, and then like they have all these charts of, like the social class of all of these characters. So like the rich and noble would be like, all the kings, the Richter and blah 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 blah. Like the working class man would be like Mario and Luigi and all the pluggers and stuff, and then like the ones who are like wanted and whatever were like Yoshi and all the animals.
I think you showed this to me actually. Pretty sure you showed this to me.
Okay, I've got the post here. I know you guys aren't going to be able to hear this, but the note says, I put "All I Want for Christmas Is You" through a MIDI converter and then back through an MP3 converter. The result is this garbage. I'm just going to play a little bit for the stream. Oh no.
Yo,
Play that magic.
Oh dear. I'd forgotten just how bad it was.
it's so good.
It's like almost satanic. You know what? That's enough of that. You can find this on your own time if you want to watch the rest of this.
You can link it in the description as well.
There you go. I'll definitely do that. That is horrendous.
Spoiler alert, top number 1 Christmas tune.
No.
Okay, no. How about
No.
have we done fast food?
Fast food.
Like
okay.
chains?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Are we going international or Australia only? Because I was just going to say, if it's Australia only, we might have to explain some of them to
You should probably
you two would have to be our proxies for the American ones because I don't know them. So I'm happy to do that. But if you're asking me, it would be top 1 KFC, bottom 1 KFC, and then we just call it. I don't think there's a more accurate place to put KFC than right there on the list. To be honest with you.
Top
Giveth
one.
Take it away.
Top one
God.
for present experience. Bottom one for like post experience.
Man,
Oh man, I don't know. That's how I'd rate McDonald's. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, like I'd rate it similar. I think I'd go McDonald's over KFC personally. But yeah, I grew up eating McDonald's, so I'm the poster boy for McDonald's basically.
Have you been smashing the deals this month, Tim? The November deal?
I have not. I don't actually eat McDonald's that much these days. It was more when I was a child. Yeah.
what are the?
It's,
Is this through the app where it's like, "Oi, Mark,
Yep.
do you want a Big Mac?
Yep.
Oi, come get a Big Mac, brother. Come get one. Hit the
Yeah.
button. Come get one."
I had to go through Android and like stop all the notifications from the app because they are relentless. They just pop up right in your face. Oh, how about a dollar Sunday or something? Like, oh, please.
That's the
Oh,
one
man.
that I got.
Man, I turned off all the notifications. So I still have the app. So when I'm feeling like McDonald's and I'm in there, I'll just like click the app to find what the actual deal is. Yeah.
The November
What
deal is
about-
so good?
For us, it's Hungry Giants, but we can call it burger.
Oh yeah.
Essentially the same.
I don't know. It's not a top tier.
Yeah.
Burger King is a compromise. I know people feel really strongly about it. To me, it's like, I'm hungry and might die soon, so I guess I'll eat this. Or I'm at the airport, and the other option is a $34 salad, so I guess I'll eat this.
Nah, I'd rate a Porto over.
Oh.
A Porto, man, the international viewers, you don't know, but like, top
You
3,
missed
bottom 3 reasons to come to Australia. Number 1, a Porto. Number 2,
Hmm.
the Consouls. Number 3, the Consouls playing out in a Porto. Like, straight up, it's so good. That to me might actually be top 1 because it creates the
Yeah.
illusion of being healthy because it feels fresher than McDonald's and KFC. I don't know.
It's pretty good.
It
It's pretty
hides the
good. And
Porto
like,
pretty well.
and I don't know if anyone eats a Porto that much, but if you have tried the chili cheese fries at a Porto, it's pretty good.
Are they limited time?
No, it's a staple on the menu. It's pretty good.
That's like
Like,
that's one of my first meals when I get back. I've actually craved a Porto. It's so good.
Yeah. So honestly, I mean, obviously it depends on which Porto you go to because like the quality differs between them. But when it's a decent Porto, chili cheese fries, oh my god, like best snack ever.
I will pull up some imagery for our international viewers, but a Porto chicken. Going back to Macca's though, I would push it as high as 2. I don't know if Macca's can truly. I mean, it is the staple, so maybe.
I feel like putting it third is like probably fair. It's not the best fast food. It's just like the reliable. It's just always there.
Can you name one bad thing on the Macca's menu though?
Filet of fish. The consolation prize of the fast food world.
I feel like but then it's like depends on where you are in the world too. McDonald's is so different, man. Like yeah. Like the American menu is so weird. Like biscuit. What's a biscuit, man? Like give me a McMuffin. And then they're just like, what the heck's a muffin, man?
Like I'm going next door.
And then you go to Asia, and then you get like a potato and something hot, like pie, instead of an apple pie, like potato and bacon pie. Like, and then you get like freaking prawn burgers and like teriyaki chicken burgers. It's like, come on, man, it's nuts.
And you go to Europe and you literally get beer, don't you? You can order beer at McDonald's in Europe. Is that true? XQ, fact check me on that. I'm pretty sure you can.
I wouldn't be surprised, man.
This person has put a review of a Porto on TripAdvisor.
Can only be good things.
I'll read you a little bit of it because I think it's very good. I would put McDonald's number 2 personally. I think it is so good and so consistent. Kind of average, but definitely okay for a fast bite, says James A. from Canada. He's a level 6 contributor and he rated it 3 out of 5. I arrived at my hotel and didn't feel like a long walk, and this was very close. Looks like a franchise, but maybe not. Food was average and fast. Service was decent, but no ketchup for the fries, and the roast chicken was kind of dry. Not sure I'd go back, but it was okay. I think it's our new number 1. What are like Subway? Like, I think Subway's bottom 3 because it lies. Subway's a lie. It's an expensive lie.
Yeah. I mean, it's saving grace of the cookies. That's about it. Subway cookies are pretty good. If you're feeling like dirty cookies that are cheap.
Yeah, they're not bad. What about Red Rooster?
Nah.
No.
Bottom.
Yeah, bottom
3.
Bottom 3.
I think we can agree on that. Red Rooster is like no go. Someone told me that if you work there, you get like free Red Rooster for the rest of your life. Or if you work there for a certain amount of time, you get like free Red Rooster the rest of your life.
If you work at Red Rooster the rest of your life, you get free Red Rooster for the rest of your life. That'd be a good deal.
Like that.
Maybe.
Actually, talking of fast food, does Nando's fall into the category of fast food? There's enough chains of it.
I guess it does,
should.
yeah.
Well, you guys have been to America. What about like In-N-Out or Five Guys or Popeyes? All this food I've never eaten, but I would happily argue
Five Guys.
about.
Five Guys is my favorite.
Is Five Guys better than a Porto though?
Yes.
Whoa, I haven't been to Five Guys, man. I thought In-N-Out was overrated personally, but
I agree, but we'll probably lose subscribers. In-N-Out was developed by Toby Fox. It's amazing.
I have nothing against Toby Fox. I just like memeing on Undertale. I'm sure he's lovely, but Undertale people are my favorite. No, you don't understand. Undertale is the best video game I've ever played, and I've played one video game.
And that video game was In-N-Out.
Goodbye, West Coast of America. I'd put Shake Shack up there.
Above, yeah.
But Shake Shack New York only. Like Shake Shack overseas is garbage tier.
Oh yeah, you have it in Japan, don't you? But have you had it, Gams? No.
Isn't it? Was it Shake Shack or In-N-Out? Hang on, there's one of them.
No, you have Shake Shack, and I have eaten it. In Japan,
I have eaten it, and it was trash. Oh, well, not trash, but trash. It was like overrated.
Yeah. Shake Shack in Japan's bad. That's the one in Shinjuku, right?
There's one in Shinjuku, which is the one in Ibisu, which is quite close, but I did not. Like, we were climbing a mountain for 14 hours, and then we had it, and I was like, man, put me back on the mountain, because this is average. I don't know. It was
Yeah. Shake Shack overseas is terrible. It's just not worth it.
All right, well, let's start making some decisions here. If anyone wants to go back for any American chains, I'm more than willing to hear the argument. But to me, a Porto, McDonald's, both fall in there somewhere.
Yeah. I agree with
What
that.
happened to KFC?
I think it's... Man. Because it's so good until it's not.
That's the best description.
Then put it at 2 or 3. You
Like,
can't not put it in the top 3. It has to be there.
I mean, KFC is like, you crave it, right? And you're like, oh, I haven't had KFC in ages. And you eat it, you're like, this is so flippin' good. And then it's just like, as soon as you're not even when you're done, like maybe even partway through the meal, you're just like...
It depends how fast you eat. From the first bite, you're on a timer, right? It doesn't matter how...
Yeah.
It's just like you take the first bite, the timer starts.
Yeah. You know what I think? I think KFC, it's the food that is like, grass is greener on the other side. Like, like you have Hungry Jacks and you have Macca's, and then like, 5 minutes later on your drive to Melbourne or something, it's like, oh, there was KFC. Like you always have that afterthought. But then the minute you have it, you're like,
regret.
yeah.
Like, it's almost.
Yeah.
KFC has literally ruined Christmas for me. It literally ruined Christmas here in Japan because it gave me a headache so bad that we just had to go lie down. It was awful. It was one of the worst meals I've ever eaten. Granted, Japanese KFC is especially bad. I took a photo and sent it to a friend who said this looks like dog meat, and I don't actually know how wrong that is, to be honest with you. So I think Subway, KFC, and if we're going to go one local one, probably... Red Rooster's not that bad, but I think KFC and Subway to me are bottom three. I don't know if I don't feel that strongly about Red Rooster, but I'd be willing to hear the argument.
Oh, I still get insulted to hear like KFC bottom three. Like, I get it. That's why it's like, if we never consume any of the fast food, KFC would be my number one. It's when you think about it, you're just like, KFC is definitely the best.
All right, then I will put it in the bottom, the top three, if we also put it in the bottom three. That is my compromise here.
Which is how this started. Yeah,
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
So number three.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oi, but hold on. One, I don't know if this will change. What if KFC just gave you the gravy and the bread roll?
Oh, nah, that wouldn't be enough for me.
What if KFC had double downs all the time?
I still haven't had one.
Oh,
They're fine.
No.
Oh, yum.
Don't do it.
Oh,
Don't do it.
You're fine, Tim. You're fine. Just go climb a rock. Whatever you do, man.
All right.
You're fine. They're all right.
The one time I was going to order it, they told me that the promotion was over, and I was like, "That's BS." Like, this is the one time I've actually come in to order a double down. Yeah. Apparently, it was a week too late.
All right. I reckon top three is a good start. So my personal order would be, but then because I can hear the argument for Nando's, so then we could just say like generic Portuguese chicken as number one. But I don't know if that's too much of a cop out. I don't know. I don't know. Macca's to me is number two. I don't know about the other two.
Macca's considered. McDonald's for those not.
Yeah, far out. It's hard because like Nando's Porto to me is like pretty good, but then generic Portuguese chicken is kind of like, yeah, it is a bit of a cop out. But then you can't remove them because they are fast food chains.
So do we pick one? And if so, which one do we pick?
Oh, I'd probably pick a Porto personally.
Same.
I think the Nando's hot sauce is better, but the Porto menu overall is better.
I just I find myself wanting a Porto more than Nando's, but I always enjoy Nando's when I eat it. It's just like, I don't know if anyone else has the same kind of feeling towards Nando's that I do, but it's kind of like, I never like want it, but when it's there, and I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I have Nando's. Like, oh, actually, this is pretty good. Whereas a Porto, I'll be like, oh man, I haven't had Porto in ages. I feel like getting a Porto. Like, I never think about that way with Nando's.
You've just described every time we've played at Paris Cat. Oh, we got to eat. Oh yeah, there's that a Porto. Oh, the Nando's. Yeah, let's go eat there. That's fine.
Oh yeah,
that's
pretty
the only
much.
time I think about Nando's. Hence, I think it should be a Porto.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
A Porto.
Nando's is a bit overpriced too, so go Porto.
There you go.
Yeah, but a Porto is getting close to that now, man. The price creep is just insane. Yeah,
it's true.
So, are we saying that our top three fast food chains are a Porto number one as the token Portuguese chicken chain, McDonald's number two, KFC number three?
I think that's fair.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
The bottom three is where it gets tough.
So KFC, bottom three.
100%. 100%. But what is the most offensive food you can put in your mouth? Like, I would say Caesarea, but I'm also the only one that lives in Japan. It is like, wait, Julian, were you there? No, you weren't there. Anyway, this is a story I'll tell you guys off air, but it's with someone that we all know. after a night of drinking, and then he went to Caesarea, and it is the worst meal I've ever eaten in my life. I hate that place with all my heart, and that would be my number one, but I'm also willing to let that one go because it's a bad time.
Like, your number one bottom.
It's the worst food I've ever put in my mouth.
Yeah.
Fast food chain.
Because we didn't even talk about pizza chains. I don't know if that counts, but I feel like Domino's. Oh, we're on my side, but oh man,
I'd put Domino's bottom 3.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah.
I just thought about it, and I'm like, actually, you know what? Sure.
I go to bat for Domino's.
Is that how you bought
The
Final Fantasy
lifeblood of
14, Mark? Is that how you got it? They had that promo.
The Domino's deal.
They did.
I didn't know about it. Otherwise, I totally would have done it. Get a few pizzas and a free copy of FF.
Pizza Hut is worse than Domino's. I'm sorry. I would put
Yeah.
Pizza Hut in the bottom 3 over Domino's. Like, they're both bad, and I both want to eat them right now. I want to eat them both right now. Now we're talking about it, but I think Pizza Hut is genuinely more offensive than Domino's.
See, I haven't had Pizza Hut in many, many years, and my memories of Pizza Hut are always good because I don't know if anyone remembered the buffet restaurant, KFC, buffet restaurant, Pizza Huts.
Yep.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
city.
No, there was a few out west, man. They were so good. Like, yeah, but I guess they don't exist anymore. So I guess I should probably, I don't know. The only reason why I would rate Domino's worse than Pizza Hut is because I think the last time I had Domino's, I've never felt so sad in my life. Like,
damn, man, you want to talk about it?
It was pretty bad. Like, I had a pretty crap week of work, and then my partner wanted to eat out, and I was like, "Oh, where should we go?" And we're just like, we're out in Parramatta, which is not too far from a place. And walking by, I'm like, "Look, I don't know, you pick something. Like, I'm just in a really bad mood." And she was like, "I kind of feel like pizza. I know Domino's isn't great pizza, but let's go Domino's." Like, look, I would rather eat crust than Domino's. Like, but if you really, really want pizza, we'll go Domino's. And so we did. We walked in, and it's just kind of like, I started eating. And then she just, like, I had one slice, and I was really hungry as well. And then I just stopped eating. I just, like, put the slice down, hadn't even finished it. And she just looks at me and is like, "I have never seen you this sad about anything in your life, ever." Like, ever. And I was just like, "I can't eat anymore. Just, like, take the box. I'm done." And she just looking at me like, whoa, like, in all the time that she's been dating me, she's never seen me that sad, ever. Like, she's seen me angry, but she's never seen me that sad.
Were you angry, sad? Were you angry?
No, I was just like, it's like, imagine, like, I guess, like it's like, the best way to describe it is basically that, let's say you just, like, oh man, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just kind of like, you're just so helpless. This is like, there's nothing that anyone can do at that point in time just to, like, to make you feel better. I was just, like, so defeated. Like, life was just done there and then. I was like, nah.
So, palliative pizza.
Yeah, pretty much. But anyway, that's the last time I had Domino's. So that's why in my mind it is bottom 3. But there are some decent things.
That's a pretty compelling case. You've just described my Christmas KFC experience, and as such, I think maybe even number 2 as our bottom 3. I feel like, but then you could never get Final Fantasy 14 at a KFC, so maybe KFC should get all the way pushed up to number 1. I'm just saying,
I don't know, but yeah,
How do we feel about Subway?
I reckon we can bin it. Definitely bottom 3.
I'm alright with that list.
How about KFC, Subway, Domino's?
I'm okay with that list. As in 1, 2, 3. As in
KFC
bottom 1.
is the worst food you can put in your mouth, is what I'm saying.
Honestly, I'd probably put Subway lower than KFC.
For lying.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean-
KFC doesn't lie to you. Colonel's just like, you're going to feel, look at me. Do you want to look like me? Just eat a burger, man. Feel like how I look at KFC.
Like, at least with KFC, there's the like illusion of this is going to be amazing, and it is until it's not. But Subway is just like,
Lose some
Eh.
weight.
Yeah.
By the way, do you want
Yeah.
sauce on that? And bacon? And a cookie?
Yeah, you do.
I hate Subway. Number one.
yeah,
So Subway, KFC, Domino's is what we're doing.
yeah, I'm happy with that.
And your top
Yeah.
3 fast food, as voted by a bunch of Australians, is Porto as your token Portuguese chicken proxy, McDonald's, and KFC. Congratulations to KFC. I hate you.
I made the list twice.
Yeah, there you go.
Amazing.
And with the exception of Red Rooster, that's all the fast food we have in Australia.
No, we didn't include Hungry Jacks.
Oh,
I
that's
would have liked to bag on Hungry Jacks a lot more, but you know, I'm also happy with this list as it is. I feel like we're missing a bunch, but that's basically fine.
Yeah, I was thinking of all the American chains, and I was like, actually, a lot of them are like mid tier to me.
Yeah.
Like, they're not terrible, but they're not
If
great.
I were to include them, I'd put like Wendy's pretty high, and then
Yeah.
I'd put like Jack in the Box really low.
Mm.
But
I was
that's
gonna put-
just my
I was gonna put Carl's Jr. low as well.
yeah.
Yeah, but like all of them are like not bottom and or top contenders in my opinion. They're like they're
Yeah.
good and they're bad, but they're not like
There you go.
Or we don't have enough sample. Because like all the ones that we've mentioned have some sort of social connotation to it as well. That like times of desperation and sadness. There's stories. There's Christmases.
If we ever go to the States, maybe we'll revisit this topic. We'll go on a food tour. We'll just put the instruments in the bin and go eat some burgers.
Oh god.
Start a blog.
Console food.
Hey man, there are YouTube channels where they eat stuff.
We're not pretty Asian girls, though. I don't think that quite works. How many squats can you guys do in your underwear? By the way, do you have a six-pack? Oh, this isn't going to work.
Oh
Does
goodness.
anybody own a copy of Just Dance 2020? If we don't have a
No.
copy of Just Dance 2020, I don't think we can have this food blog channel.
Did you try
Fair
out
enough.
that Ring Fit game, Gamra?
I'm going to buy
Or
it when I
anybody?
get back. I don't want more stuff to bring home, but I kind of want to give it a go. It looks dumb. I'd probably stream that, honestly. That sounds like something I would do.
Yeah. Yeah. Looks interesting.
But,
Can see why they
Ring
do
Fit.
it.
yeah, someone buy it and play it for next time, because we're at about time. So what you should do is, if you're watching live, or if you're not watching live, actually, if you're on YouTube, get involved next month. We're going to do Christmas songs next month, and you know it's going to get heated. Like, you think KFC gets under our skins. You wait till you hear about Last Christmas, Baby. Like, that's gonna tear this band apart. Or unless we all agree it's the worst song ever made. But you can get involved at patreon.com/consoulsband. Submit questions. Submit your top 3, bottom 3 worst Christmas songs, and we'll consider them. Or actually, leave them in the comments. You're watching this. Tell us your top 3, bottom 3 Christmas songs as well. But if you want to submit questions, top 3, bottom 3s, or watch live, patreon.com/consoulsband has you. You also get access to early videos like our latest, which was National Park from Pokemon Gold and Silver. So check that out if you haven't.
Banger.
We're doing Undernight _4069 for Super Monthly Jam next month, which will be the last one before we take at least a bit of a break while we, New Year and all that stuff. But so if you want to get involved, that's a good time to do it. Otherwise, we'll be back here. I don't know when we're going to be back here next year, before or after I move next month. So I guess, yeah, we'll do that and keep watching and listening, and don't go to KFC. It's just not a good idea.
Or go.
Or go. That's your call. All right. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in a month.
See you.